Welcome to AKN Sprint Education. Myself Naveen, I am the maths mentor, and today's session let us revise the chapter that is called coordinate geometry, which is one of the easiest chapter which carries this year on 8 mark question, on 4 mark question and as well as 2 mark questions. Okay, actually this chapter totally depends upon formula based chapter. Coming to problem number 1, find the centroid of triangle whose vertices are 3, 4, -7, -2 and 10, -5. Right? So given vertices are 3, 4, -7, -2, 10, -5. So they are the three vertices of a triangle. Let us consider. This is vertex A and vertex B and this is vertex C. So what do you mean by centroid? As the intersection of three medias, we call it as a centroid. It is represented by the letter G. Given vertices A 3, 4, B -7, -2, C 10, -5. Right? This we call it as x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3 are the given three vertices of a triangle. So what is the formula to find the centroid of a triangle? It is going to be represented by the letter G equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. Right? What is the formula to find the centroid of a triangle? x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. In between we have to put the comma, children. Right? Don't put any other signs here. This is comma, I mean this is x coordinate and this is y coordinate. And y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. So simple, we have to substitute in the place of x1. x1 is 3 plus x2 is -7 plus x3 is 10 divided by 3, comma y1 is 4, y2 is -2 and y3 is -5 divided by 3. Right? So centroid G equal to 10 plus 3, 13, 13 minus 7. From 13 you subtract 7 which is 6 by 3, comma as 4 here -2 -5 -7, 4 -7 that is equal to -3 divided by 3. Right? 3 table 3 1 ja, 3 2 ja, 3 table 3 1 ja, 3 1 ja. So centroid it is G equal to 2, -1. Okay children, the first concept is find the centroid of the triangle. So what is the formula to find the centroid of a triangle? That is G equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3, and then we need to substitute the values in the given formula. Okay, this is about centroid of the triangle. Now coming to our second concept, that is called distance between 2 points formula. Okay, find the distance between the points 1, 5 and 5, 8. What is the question? Find distance between the points 1 comma 5 and 5 comma 8. Okay, suppose you consider this is the point A whose coordinates are 1 comma 5 and this is point B whose coordinates are 5 comma 8. We have to find distance between A and B. In generally we call it as x1 comma y1 and this we call it as x2 comma y2. You know children, what is the distance between 2 points formula? That is A and B equal to root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Children, what is the distance between 2 points formula? Root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, you have to read and write, then only you will remember the formula. Okay, simply in place of x2 and x1 you substitute the values, that is root over x2 value is here 5 minus x1 value is here 1, 5 minus 1 whole square plus y2 value is 8 minus y1 value is 5, 8 minus 5 whole square, right? So 5 minus 1 that is 4 square, 8 minus 5 that is 3 square. So 4 square in the sense 4 4s are 16, 3 square in the sense 3 3s are 9. So root over 16 plus 9, 16 plus 9 that is equal to root 25, root 25 in the sense 5. So what is the distance between 2 points? Which is equal to 5 units. Okay, let us see one more question. Find the distance between the 2 points 0 comma 0 and A comma B. Okay, so here I change the coordinates. Okay, don't confuse the same formula. I am asking to find the distance between 2 points 0 comma 0 and A comma B. Okay, similar method. Distance between 2 points formula is root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So this is our x1 y1, x2 y2. Let us substitute x2 minus x1 whole square, I mean A minus 0 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, B minus 0 whole square. Okay, as A minus 0 A square, B minus 0 B square. So what is the answer? Answer is what? Root over A square plus B square. Okay, if it is in the form of numbers, there is no problem at all. Addition, subtraction and then squaring. But if it is in the form of like alphabeticals, you will be getting confusion, but don't confuse. Simply whatever the letters they have given, you substitute that. Okay, so this is our second concept, that is called distance between 2 points. Now coming to concept number 3, that is midpoint. How they will ask question, find the midpoint of line segment line segment joining points minus 5 comma 5 and 5 comma minus 5. So this is our question. What is the question? Find the midpoint of line segment joining points minus 5 comma 5 and 5 comma minus 5. So what is the formula to find midpoint of a line segment? In generally, so this is the line segment A minus 5 comma 5 and this is the line segment B, that is 5 comma minus 5. So as it is our x1 y1, x2 y2, right? In generally, this is our midpoint it is going to represented by the letter M of x comma y. You know children, what is the formula to find the midpoint of a given line segment? That is M of x comma y equal to x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. What is the formula for finding the midpoint? That is x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. Right? So what is x1? M of x comma y equal to, as our x1 value is minus 5 plus x2 value is plus 5 divided by 2 comma y1 value is 5 plus y2 value is minus 5 divided by 2. So as our midpoint M of x comma y equal to minus 5 plus 5, that is 0 by 2, 5 plus into minus minus, 5 minus 5, 0 by 2. Right? 0 by something, 0 only, comma 0 by 2 also 0. So what is the midpoint of line segment joining points is 0 comma 0. So children, what is the formula to find the midpoint? Midpoint M of x comma y equal to x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. That is the formula to find the midpoint of line segment joining points. Okay, as we have discussed the three formulas: distance between 2 points formula, root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, and midpoint formula x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2, and the third formula centroid. What is the formula for centroid? x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. Okay. Now let us go with one more formula, that is how to find the slope of a line segment. Okay. Find the slope of coming to fourth question. Find slope of the line passing through the points slope of line passing through the points 2 comma 5 and 5 comma 8. So this is our fourth concept, that is slope. Okay, what is the formula to find the slope of a line passing through the 2 points? This is our x1, y1, this is our x2 and y2. Okay, slope in generally it is going to be represented by the small letter m. Sometimes we can also call it as tan theta. The formula for finding slope is m equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. What is the formula to find the slope of a line passing through the 2 points? y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Right? Simply we have to substitute in the place of y2, we have to substitute 8 minus y1 5, x2 5, x1 is 2. So m equal to 8 minus 5 3 divided by 5 minus 2 3. So 3 divided by 3, which is equal to 1. What is the slope of the line? M equal to 1. In generally they may ask question in another way also. Okay, what is that? It is represented by tan theta also. Slope of a line passing through the 2 points, it can be represented by the letter m, or also we can call it as tan theta. Okay, then they may ask to find the angle theta also they may ask. Also find angle theta they will ask. From the beginning I am saying, స్లోప్ ని m అనే లెటర్ తో రిప్రజెంట్ చేయొచ్చు, or else we can also say that m equal to tan theta. Yes children, as we got slope m equal to how much we got here? 1, right? So we got the value of m is 1, that is equal to tan theta. From the trigonometric table, tan which value 45? Right? We know that tan 45 degrees is 1, right? So in the place of 1, I wrote as tan 45. Yes? Now tan gets cancelled. Therefore, what is the value of theta? The value of theta is 45 degrees. Children, there is no need of confusing. To find the slope of a line passing through the 2 points, the formula is m equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Okay. Also, slope we can represent it as either letter m or also we call it as tan theta. That is the reason I wrote as tan theta, because according to the question, here they are asking to find the angle theta also. Slope ni m ni tan theta to represent chestam. So m equal to tan theta. So as we got the value of m is 1. 1 equal to tan theta. 1 in the sense tan 45 degrees equal to tan theta. Tan gets cancelled. So what is the value of theta? Theta value is 45 degrees. Okay. This is our basic formulas which are there in our chapter. Okay. Now one more application type of question they may ask like this. Let us see. If the distance between the 2 points if the distance between 2 points 8 comma x and x comma 8 is 2 root 2 units, 2 root 2 units, then find the value of x. Then find the value of x. Okay. So once you read the question properly, if the distance between 2 points, one is 8 comma x and the second one is x comma 8, this distance is given how many units? 2 root 2 units, right? We call it as point A and this is point B. Children, did you understand the question? Distance between 2 points A comma B is 2 root units. Answer is given and we have to find the vertex, x value we have to find. So I can write as distance between A and B which is given 2 root 2 units. Also we know that distance between 2 point formula is root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. As we have square root over there, so due to that reason what we will do, let us do squaring on both sides. Let us do squaring on both sides. So this will become ab square equal to 2 root 2 whole square. Right? So distance between A and B, the formula is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square root over. But already what we have in power we have root over. This is square root and this is only square, right? Is equal to this square belongs to 2 as well as for root 2, right? So first 2 square 4 and then the square root gets cancelled, we have 2. Again children, here square root, they both gets cancelled. As we know that plus and minus, they both will cancel, right? Similarly, square and square root we can cancel. So we have Now we have only x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square equal to 4 into 2, 8. So as this is our x1, y1, x2, y2. x2 minus x1 whole square. X minus 8 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. 8 minus x whole square equal to 8. Now, which is in the form of a minus b whole square. That is a square plus b square minus 2 into a into b. Right? Plus a minus b whole square. A square plus b square minus 2 into a into b equal to 8. So x square plus 8 square means 64 minus 2 8 are 16x plus 8 square means 64 plus x square minus 2 8 are 16x plus 8 you take this side which is minus 8, that is equal to 0. So x square plus x square 2x square minus 16x minus 16x 16 plus 16 32 64 plus 64 128 minus 8, that is 120 equal to 0. Now let me take 2 as common. 2 into x square 2x square 2 into 16 13 2 into 60 120, that is equal to 0. So we have x square minus 16x plus 60 equal to 0 by 2. 0 by something? 0 only, that is x square minus 16x plus 60 equal to 0 by something? 0. Okay, now let us do factors. Splitting the middle term. As we have 60 here, the factors of 60 are 10 6 are 60. I mean minus 10 minus 6. Right? Minus into minus plus 10 6 are 60. If I add 10 and 6 again I will get 16 only. Okay children. So as 16x I can write as first x square minus 10x minus 6x plus 60 equal to 0. Now from these two terms I can take x as common. X into x square minus x into 10 10x. Again from these two terms I can take minus 6 as common. Minus 6 into x minus 6x minus into plus minus x, I mean minus 6 into minus 10, that is equal to plus 60 equal to 0. Now I can take x minus 10 as common. If I take x minus 10 as common, I will get x minus 6, that is equal to 0. So one is x minus 10 equal to 0 and the second one is x minus 6 equal to 0. Minus 10 you transpose, you will get plus 10. Minus 6 you transpose, you will get plus 6. So what are the two values? One is x is equal to 10 and other one is x equal to 6. Actually they are asking to find the value of x. Okay, these are the problems they are asking in public examinations, right? So everything is clear. You have to practice. Once if you practice, then only you will get. So by seeing video, no I got it, no, once if you see the video, you have to practice, then only you will get. Okay children? One more method, the same topics what we have discussed here. We have discussed the centroid of a triangle. What is the centroid of a triangle? That is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. That is the centroid of a triangle. So how they are asked the question? Two vertices of a triangle are, this is one vertex, it is given 3 comma 2. This is the second vertex minus 2 comma 1 and its centroid is given 5 by 3 comma minus 1 by 3. Find the third vertex. What is the question? Two vertices of a triangle are 3 comma 2 and minus 2 comma 1 and its centroid is pi by 3 comma minus 1 by 3, and they are asking to find the vertices of C, right? So as we know that what is the centroid of a triangle? Centroid of a triangle G of x comma y equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3 comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3, as this is our centroid of a triangle, right? So here the thing is, we know the value of x1 y1, we know x2 y2, and we don't know the vertices of C, that is x3 comma y3. We have to find out x3 and y3. Okay, so given centroid is whose x coordinate is 5 by 3 and y coordinate is minus 1 by 3 equal to x1 is 3 and x2 is minus 2 and x3 is x3 only. Okay, now x1 is 3, x2 is minus 2 and we don't know x3, let it be x3 by 3 comma, and y1 is 2 plus y2 is 1 plus y3 is y3 only divided by 3. Okay, so as this is 5 by 3 comma minus 1 by 3 equal to 3 plus into minus minus 3 minus 2 1 plus x3 by 3 comma 2 plus 1 3 plus y3 by 3. Now what to do? We have to equate whose x coordinate and as well as y coordinates. This is our x coordinate, y coordinate, x coordinate, y coordinate. So x coordinate is 5 by 3 equal to 1 plus x3 by 3, and the second one is whose y coordinate minus 1 by 3 equal to 3 plus y3 by 3. 3 gets cancelled. So 5 equal to 1 plus x3 plus 1 you transpose, that is 5 minus 1 equal to x3. So as 5 minus 1 4, so the value of x3 is what? 4. 3 gets cancelled. Minus 1 equal to 3 plus y3 plus 3 you transpose, which will become minus 3, right? Minus 1 minus 3, that is equal to minus 4. What is the value of y3? As the value of y3 is minus 4. So what are the vertices of C? That is 4 comma minus 4. So this is our x3 value and this is our y3 value. See how they are asking the question. The previous question they have given distance between 2 points formula. Distance between 2 points is 2 root 2 units. Find the value of x. I mean there we have used distance between 2 points formula. And whereas in this question the vertices of a triangle is given and also centroid is given. They are asking to find the vertices of a triangle. So here we use the formula of centroid. What is the formula for centroid? x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3, right? Now let us see one more question. Determine x if the slope of the line joining the 2 points, if the slope of the line joining 2 points 4 comma x 7 comma 2 is 8 by 3 is given what? 8 by 3, right? So here also this is also application based question. I mean the topic which is based on slope. Children, do you know what is the formula for slope? As we know that the formula for slope is m equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, right? That is the formula to find the slope of a line segment, right? And here, if you observe the question properly, determine x. I mean, we have to find the value of x. If the slope of line joining two points, this is our x1, y1, x2, y2 is 8 by 3. I mean, slope is given. The value of m is given. This is the value of m, which is given 8 by 3 equal to y2 minus y1. As the value of y2 is 2 minus y1 value is x divided by x2 value is 7 and x1 value is 4. So 8 by 3 equal to 2 minus x divided by 7 minus 4, 3. So I can cancel 3, 3. If they are same, I mean both are in the denominator, we can cancel. So 8 equal to 2 minus x, 8 plus 2 u transpose minus 2, which is equal to minus x. 8 minus 2, that is equal to 6. Therefore, what is the value of x? Therefore, the value of x is what? Minus 6. See, what they are asking? Determine x. I mean, x value is how much? Minus 6. Okay, children. These are the application based questions based on distance formula and centroid formula and slope formula. Right? Now, let us discuss one of the important 8-mark problem, that is called trisection. Okay, out there last question, find the trisection points of the line segment joined by the points minus 3, 3 and 3, minus 3. Children, this is the most important 8-mark question. This year they will ask trisection. What do you mean by tri? Tricolors. I mean 3 colors. In the similar manner, trisection means the points. For example, this is the line segment AB. The points which divides given line segment AB into 3 equal parts. Suppose this is the point P and this is the point Q. They are dividing line segment AB into 3 equal parts. This is one part, this is one part and this is one part. If you consider the vertices of A are x1, y1 and vertices of B are x2, y2. Now, coming to point P, if you observe the point P properly, which divides line segment AB, P divides AB in the ratio, P divides AB in the ratio, as this is one part, and what about PB, which is 2 parts. P divides AB into the ratio, P divides AB into the ratio 1:2. 1:2. Now, coming to point Q, Q divides AB into the ratio C, Q divides AB into the ratio 2:1. P divides line segment AB into the ratio 1:2 and Q divides line segment AB into the ratio 2:1. So we have 2 cases here. And in this problem, we have to apply section formula. You know children, what is the section formula? That is P of x, y equal to let me write here, P of x, y equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2, comma m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. What is section formula? m1 into this is x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. In between we have comma. m1 into y2 plus m2 into y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Okay children? So as it is given, trisection line segment joining points are -3, 3, x1, y1. This is x2, y2. As in trisection, I mean 2 points divides line segment AB. Okay. So first one, that is case 1 about P. P divides AB in the ratio 1:2. Ratio 1:2, that is M1 and M2. M1 and M2. So case 1 ratio is 1:2. Right? So as x1, y1, x2, y2 as it is, let us find coordinates of P of x comma y equal to m1 x2. Children, m1 value is 1 into x2. x2 value 3 plus m2 x1. m2 value 2 into x1 value -3 divided by m1 plus m2. 1 plus 2. Comma m1 y2. m1 value 1 into y2 value -3 plus m2 y1. m2 value is 2 and y1 value is 3 divided by 1 plus 2. Okay children, simply we have to substitute the values. 1 into 3, that is 3. P of x comma y equal to 1 3 is 3. In between we have plus, but plus into minus, it will become minus 2 3 is 6 divided by 1 plus 2 3. Again plus into minus, minus 3 plus 2 3 is 6 divided by 1 plus 2 3. Right? Therefore P of x comma y equal to 3 minus 6, that is minus 3 divided by 3. 6 minus 3, that is equal to 3 divided by 3. So 3 1 ja, 3 1 ja, 3 1 ja, 3 1 ja. So what are the coordinates of P? That is equal to -1 comma 1. Right? -1 comma 1. Now case 1 over. Now coming to case 2. What is case 2? I mean point Q divides AB into the ratio 2:1. Q ఏం చేస్తుంది AB ని ratio of 2:1. Right? Coordinates are same. I mean x1, y1, x2, y2 values are same. The only thing is here m1, m2 values are changing. Okay? Let us find about Q. So I call it as Q of x comma y. Right? So Q of x comma y equal to, so m1, as m1 this is 2, m2 is 1. Ratio is 2:1. This is m1 and m2. Okay? Let us substitute now. m1 value is 2 into x2 value 3 plus m2 value 1 into x1 value -3 divided by m plus n, comma m1 value is 2 into y2 value is -3 plus m2 value is 1 into y1 value is 3 divided by 2 plus 1. Right? Therefore Q of x comma y equal to 2 into 3, 2 3 is 6, plus into minus minus, 1 3 is 3 divided by 2 plus 1 3, 2 into minus 3, 2 3 is 6 plus 1 3 is 3 divided by 3. So Q of x comma y equal to 6 minus 3, 3 divided by 3, comma minus 6 plus 3 minus 3 divided by 3. Again 3 1 ja, 3 1 ja, 3 1 ja, 3 1 ja. So q of x comma y equal to 1 comma minus 1. So therefore the trisection points are, therefore trisection points are p of minus 1 comma 1 and q of 1 comma minus 1. Okay, children, this is very very important. 8-mark question. As here we are using section formula, that is p of x comma y or q of x comma y equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2 comma m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. Okay, this is the most important question nowadays they are asking in the public examination. Okay, so the same method, let us find now one more question. Let us do it one more question using trisection only. I'll give you one homework. Try to find the trisection of line segment joining points minus 2 comma 1, and the second one is 7 comma 4. Okay. Children, here I change the coordinates of vertices of A and B. You try yourselves. Minus 2 comma 1 and 7 comma 4. Okay. Ratio is same, children. For P 1:2. For Q 2:1. The thing is here x1 y1 value, x2 y2 value changed. You substitute, you will get the answer. Okay, children. This is the one of the most important question. Nowadays they are asking in the public examinations, right? So these are the concepts which are there in chapter number 7. So if I write all the formulas at once, let me write so that you will remember all the formulas. Once if you remember the formulas, this chapter is very easy. This is our homework problem. Try to do it. So the first formula is distance formula. That is distance between 2 points A and B equal to root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is our first formula. Distance between 2 points formula, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now coming to second formula, that is section formula. Section formula, that is p of x comma y equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2 comma m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. This is our section formula. Okay, and coming to third formula, that is midpoint formula. That is m of x comma y equal to x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. That is our midpoint formula. Now coming to fourth formula, that is centroid formula. That is g of x comma y equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. This is our centroid formula. And also we have one more formula, that is slope. It is going to be represented by the letter m or tan theta. So the formula for slope m is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So these are the problems which are there. These are the formulas which are there in this chapter. Once you try to remember these all the formulas, so that this chapter is easy chapter. The thing is, only substitutions are there. Okay, I hope this chapter is very clear to you. Don't forget to hit subscribe button, like it and share it with your friends, children. Thank you.